2026 has arrived, and you may have noticed something quietly happening inside you. Perhaps you haven't said it aloud, but the question is there. How do I win this year? How do I finally move forward? How do I stop feeling stagnant and start making real progress in my life? You're not alone. These questions pop up every day in searches like how to change my life, how to have a better year, how to move forward in life, and how to stop feeling lost. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. The reason so many people don't move forward isn't a lack of effort. It's that they're carrying too much weight. You might think winning a new year means trying harder, doing more, proving strength, taking on more pressure and responsibility. But 2026 won't reward those who carry more weight. It will reward those who learn to move more lightly. If you pay attention to an athlete preparing for a long race, you'll notice something powerful. They don't add weight to prove how strong they are. They remove it. They choose the lightest shoes, the lightest clothes, the simplest equipment. Not because they are weak, but because they understand endurance. They understand focus. They understand that every extra gram makes them slower over time. Life works exactly the same way. And if you start a new year already exhausted, it's not because you ran too much. It's because you started heavy. With the start of 2026, the real question isn't how strong are you? It's what are you still carrying that you no longer need? You may be carrying old resentments, unresolved conflicts, guilt, regret, comparison, or expectations that were never yours. These things don't show outwardly, but they silently drain your energy. That's why people search how to stay motivated, how to be more productive, how to have discipline, without realizing that motivation disappears when life gets too heavy. You can't run freely while carrying emotional weight behind you. And before we delve deeper, let me say one thing. If you seek clarity, personal growth, motivation for life, and meaningful progress, not empty noise, consider subscribing to the channel. Everything here is designed to help you move forward with purpose, not pressure. Because 2026 isn't asking you to prove how much you can carry. It's asking you to go as far as possible when you finally choose to travel light. As you step into 2026, you need to understand something important. You don't feel stuck because you lack strength. You feel stuck because you've been carrying too much for too long. You wake up already tired, not because you didn't sleep, but because your mind never truly rested. You carry thoughts in the past, expectations from others, pressure to prove yourself, and silent comparisons that drain you without permission. And even though you may not notice at first, all of this weight shows up in how you move, how you decide, and how far you go. Think about how often you search for answers like how to be more productive, how to stay focused, how to stop feeling overwhelmed, or how to change my life. Deep down, you are not looking for more discipline. You are looking for relief. You are looking for clarity. You are looking for space to breathe again. Because when life becomes too heavy, even the simplest steps feel exhausting. You don't stop because you are incapable. You stop because your energy is constantly being consumed before you even begin. In 2026, progress will come from subtraction, not addition. This year is not asking you to do more. It is asking you to release more, to let go of emotional weight you've been dragging without realizing it. Old grudges that still live rent-free in your mind. Regrets that keep replaying moments you can no longer change. Guilt that convinces you that you don't deserve peace. None of these things help you move forward. They only slow you down. Forgiveness is one of the lightest choices you can make this year. Not because others deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. Holding on to resentment feels powerful at first, but over time it becomes exhausting. Every time you replay what hurt you, your body relives it. Your nervous system stays alert. Your mind stays tense. And slowly motivation disappears. This is why so many people feel mentally exhausted without knowing why. The weight is invisible, but the fatigue is real. You also need to look at the expectations you carry. Expectations to meet timelines that aren't yours. To impress people who won't walk your journey. To chase standards that don't align with your purpose. When you live trying to meet every expectation, you lose connection with yourself. And without that connection, clarity fades. In 2026, clarity will be more valuable than speed. Because when you are clear, you move with confidence, not pressure. Lightness does not mean avoiding responsibility. It means choosing the right responsibilities. It means saying no without guilt. It means understanding that peace is not laziness. It is fuel. When your mind is lighter, your decisions become sharper. When your heart is lighter, your actions become more intentional. And when your life is lighter, consistency becomes possible again. As 2026 unfolds, this year will quietly test one thing above all else: how well you protect your energy. Not how busy you are, not how much you achieve on the surface, but how intentionally you live. You will notice that the people who go far are not the ones constantly rushing. They're the ones who move with purpose, calm, and inner clarity. They understand that momentum is built through alignment, not exhaustion. You don't need to carry every battle into this year. Some fights belong to the past. Some pains don't deserve another chapter. Some stories have already taught you what they were meant to teach. Holding on to them only delays the next version of you. And deep down, you already know what you need to release. You feel it when something drains you. You feel it when a thought steals your peace. You feel it when a situation makes everything heavier than it should be. Choosing lightness in 2026 means choosing yourself, not selfishly, but wisely. It means being lighter in how you respond, lighter in how you judge yourself, lighter in how you relate to others. It means refusing to be heavy with bitterness, heavy with comparison, or heavy with expectations that suffocate your growth. You don't need to prove your worth by suffering. You don't need to earn rest by exhaustion. This year, your strength will show not in how much you carry, but in how gracefully you move forward without what no longer belongs. Lightness will help you go further. Lightness will help you stay consistent. Lightness will help you build a life that doesn't drain you every morning. And remember this: when you become lighter, you don't just move faster. You become harder to stop. You regain joy. You regain focus. You regain the ability to show up fully without feeling empty inside. 2026 will reward those who choose lightness, not because life becomes easier, but because you finally learn how to move through it without unnecessary weight.